Did you know that 85% of accordionists develop tendonitis and other pathologies which tend to become chronic? Follow carefully the indications that I'll show you in this video, and you'll have all the necessary elements to avoid such problems and play accordion in a natural, flowing and relaxed way, reaching your maximum technical interpretative level while safeguarding your health. My name is Emanuele Rastelli. I am a musician, concert accordionist and composer, and have been teaching for 30 years. Upon express demand of some musician friends and fans from all over the world, I have written a book entitled The Perfect Setting that can become for you, as it has for me, a real accordionist Bible. All its content is obviously supported by science and medicine, thanks to the authoritative contribution of physiotherapist and osteopath Danilo Casali. Following this book step by step, you can, like those who have studied with me over the years, in only 2 months, play accordion in a way you have probably never imagined, avoiding all of those physical problems that the peculiarity of our instrument tends to cause. The unfortunate truth is that so far, in 2017, the posture of at least 90% of accordionists around the world is not absolutely coherent with the human body's nature, and consequently very limiting for artistic performance and for the body itself. There are many schools out there, some of which very famous at an international level, which, even in good faith, teach settings that are absolutely against nature, and consequently very limiting and dangerous. Let me give you some examples. Some schools state that the best position for your right arm is the following. Well, it is logical that this is foolishness. It's rational and physiological that if we lift our arm and elbow in this way, we will automatically stretch all its muscles and tendons, starting from the shoulder, then from the forearm, extensor muscle, and the finger's flexor muscle. In this way, we hugely penalize ourselves and get into serious health risks. Try to hold this position for 10 minutes without playing. There's no need. Stay for 10 minutes in this position and you'll realize what an effort it is. Another of these schools' theories is that the fingers should execute a small percentage of the work. We're even talking about 5% of the work. Moreover, they say that the keys don't have to be pressed all the way down, otherwise the fingertips would get tired and wouldn't be accurate anymore. Are we kidding? Not at all. The key must absolutely be pressed until its end, for 3 well-defined reasons. The first is that if we don't press till the end, we will give each key a slightly different pressure, becoming impossible to be precise. The second is that if we press the keys just a little differently from each other, every key's sound will be different. The key that receives more pressure will open the valve more, bringing more air to the reed. In this manner, the reed tone will result higher and more opened, while the keys pressed with less intensity will open the valves less, with consequent tone decrease and evident timbre dissimilarity. The third is that by pressing the key all the way, we develop more power in our fingertips. Remember, we are dealing with springs. This allows us to be more accurate and have a more sure and perfect touch, and a more balanced sound. In 30 years of teaching, all of the people who have relied on my experience and the notions found in this book have obtained great improvements in a very short time. A very short time means that after the very first lesson, the trainees feel more comfortable and confident. I know you will probably have some doubts, and you will be wondering if you can do it too. If you will be able to. You are probably having 1,000 doubts, and I fully understand you. Don't worry, it happened to me. And to let you better understand what I mean, I want to share my personal experience with you. When I was 15 years old, due to a serious health problem with my right arm for which I underwent 3 important surgeries, moreover, the wrong surgery, my career was forced to a halt, and I seriously risked a paralyzed arm. As far as the doctors were concerned, my career was over, and I would never play accordion again. For 8 years, I toured Italy and Europe seeking any kind of therapy that might improve my situation. And in the meantime, I was more and more psychologically exhausted and depressed because I couldn't embrace my instrument and make music. This experience heavily affected my life and my youth. Then one day, I looked in the mirror and I said to myself, that's enough. I'm not going to listen to anyone anymore, and I'm going to start playing again. I really focused on finding a setting that might allow me to stay as relaxed as possible, in spite of the serious physical limit that I had. And it would allow me to increase my resistance, considering that at that moment I could play very little. I looked for doctors capable of suggesting exercises well focused on keeping muscles and nerves duly relaxed even after study and exercise with the instrument. I have improved my elasticity, power and technique, precision and self-sufficiency thanks to my specific method, which I will explain in further publications. I have widened my musical horizons, being up to that moment tied to classical and traditional folk music. To my great surprise, less than 2 years from that day, when I looked at myself in the mirror, I took part in the selection for the 44th World Accordion Trophy. And in September of the same year, I won the 44th Trophée Mondial de l'Accordion. In 1996, in the town of Castelfidardo, I won the international contest jazz section and was assigned the first special prize as the best talent in all categories. In 1998, in Recuare Terme, I was conferred the Golden Cross of Merit from the CEA as best talent on the international accordion scene. And all of this with a serious physical limitation that from a medical standpoint should have ended my career. So what turned everything around? All of this has been possible thanks to my resolution and willpower. But no doubt it's due to my method of study, improved and developed through logical reasoning, but even more so thanks to my instrument setting. Without this correct setting, I would never have been able to play. The strategy that has allowed me all of this, and that required several years of research and therapy, is now at your disposal in this book, and includes all the necessary medical instructions to keep your muscular tendinous balance in perfect condition, even after hours and hours of study. Now you can have, all at once, everything that I have collected over years and years of research and personal sacrifice in just a few clicks, in electronic format, in an ebook, or on paper. I myself invested a lot in this research, not only in terms of time, but also in terms of money. Consider that the expenditure I had to face to own all of this duly focused and medical knowledge is, believe me, well over 40,000 euros. Yep, you heard that right, 40,000 euros. But don't worry, okay? You don't have to invest 40,000 euros. Because today I have decided to share my experience with the whole accordion playing world. From the enthusiast that plays for hobby, to the child that embraces the instrument for the first time, to the teacher who wishes to improve through the wide range of issues and contents explained and provided in this book. So go on, click on the link down there and experience the perfect setting that will teach you the way to play accordion in a natural, flowing and relaxed way, reaching your maximum technical interpretive level and safeguarding your health. See you on the other side then. On to the book.